cut from perfect cloth, a seamless glossy sheen, where every beat fell right in place, precisely in between the lines of expectation in a calm and tidy scene. A life of steady downbeats, cool and clean, so very clean. I spoke in even measures with a tempo smooth and slow. My moves were all connected in a graceful practice flow. A melody without a hitch, nowhere that I would go beyond the chart that someone else wrote long ago. But in the seam, a subtle shift, a ripple neath the dress, a heartbeat learning how to drift from structured happiness. A stutter in the meter, a deliberate finesse to make the straight and narrow acquiesce. Now it's Satan and syncopation, a daring new equation. I'm off the beat and on the groove with nothing left to prove. This smooth surprise revelation. My life's a bold syncopation. I'm trading rows of perfect pearls for rhythm I can of my yesterday now seems a little plain, a canvas waiting for the brush of a surprising rain. I'll cut a brand new pattern where the unexpected's main, and let a playful discord be my new refrain. Let them stare at seams that shift, at hems that dare to sway. I'm dancing to the groove I found, I wouldn't have it any other way. A calculated accident to brighten up the day. I'm throwing all the rule books away. It's Satan and syncopation, a daring new equation. I'm off the beat and on the groove with nothing left to prove. This smooth surprise revelation. My life's a bold syncopation. I'm trading rows of perfect pearls for rhythm I can Oh, it's Satan and syncopation, the only equation. I'm off the beat and on the groove with nothing that's left to prove. This smooth, surprising revelation. My life's a bold, my life's a bold, my life's a bold syncopation. The velvet rope's been lifted, the stage is clear and vast. A lifetime in the shadows, in the echoes of the past, of listening to others, wondering if my voice would last, or if it was a whisper meant to fade away too fast. A question mark. I've memorized the silence and the beating of my heart, the score of my own doubts played in every private part. But in the quiet practicing, I felt the embers start to glow with something louder, with a different kind of art. difference then. And though my knees are trembling and the spotlight seems a sun, I know the orchestra is tuned and my adventure has begun. To take the quiet melody that I have slowly spun and hand it to the trumpet, let it fly. The sound myself. The pages turn before me, but I don't need them now. The melody is rising, and I remember how to let the current take me, to make this sacred vow, to give the song inside me its irrevocable bow, its grand, final bow. Atmosphere on wings, I am certain of. This is my debut in decibels, a story that my heart tells. Hear the cymbals crash and ring as I finally start to sing, with a courage that rebels against the fear that quells. This is the moment I become. I am the sound itself. Yes, this was my debut. My debut in decibels. And I think I'll take an encore.
Yes, this was my debut. My debut in decibels, and I claim I'll take an
I painted in the background with a brush of silver sound, a harmony to lift his voice to where the stars are found. My obligato delicate on all his triumphs bound, a fleeting pretty footnote on the hallowed sacred ground. He walked. I learned to frame his genius with my counter melody, to make a simple statement sound like grand philosophy. I gave my brightest phrases to his sole authority, and vanished in the shadows of his great duplicity. They called me just a premiere, a luxury, a trim, and I believed the narrative that started in with him, that my own song was meaningless, a temporary whim, a satellite whose purpose was to brighten and to dim for him. I went from all beguiling to all believing,
Forgotten by the king.
I built the cathedral where he stood to sing, and now I am the ruin that the ivy clings upon, the final fading resonance when his great song is gone. Dark and empty, and the sheet music flies in scraps of indecipherable, like unanswered whys. The melody he took from me behind his famous eyes is now the only part of me that somehow still survives. They never heard my overture, my intermediate. They only saw the decoration, never heard the fate of one who gives her music up to feed another state, and signs the deed in blood and ink and calls it love. Too late, I fell from Obibilica.
From light to light to light.
Tonight,
From light to night to night.
I was the cathedral and he was the sin, and now I am the silence after everything caved in, the final fading evidence of where his world has been. His promises were tailored like the suit upon his back, a smooth and seamless contract with a hidden verbal crack. I signed in dotted iris, didn't think to check the fact that elegance can be the perfect, most effective trap. I found the hidden ledger in the lining of the glove. The numbers didn't dance with me, the numbers didn't love. They spelled a cold deception from the gentleman I dreamed of, a masterpiece of betrayal, silk screened from above. So I became the shadow in the seams of his design, a whisper in the boardroom, a flaw within the line. I learned the weak foundations of his gilded grand confine, and started drawing blueprints for a different end of mine, a symphony of decline. I dropped into the rival, a misplaced telegram, a slightly altered timing for the lucrative lamb. I greased the gears of fortune with a delicate sly hand, and conducted his misfortune with a silent sure command. command. This is silk and sabotage. Checkmate, a swing suit. I orchestrated every note of his complete defeat. I tuned the strings of consequence and made the discord meet right in the middle of his boardroom. In the executive suite, swing, silked, and sabotage. The silk is mine now, truly no more hidden blade. The balance sheets are balanced and the final price is paid. The suite is in a different key in which the light won't fade. On structures I have carefully and rightfully remade. Silk and sabotage. The script, the practice pose, a cog within a clockwork world where everyone just knows their place within the mechanism as the steady tempo goes. From 9 to 5, the same routine, a meticulously composed repose. My every gesture measured, every syllable rehearsed, to play the part of background in a universe immersed in muted tones and strict control of voluntarily coerced existence, where the inner fire was systematically dispersed. The silk can hide a callous and a smile can mask a plan, a quiet co-resistance only women understand. To wield your grace as weaponry and make your stand, not with a fist but with a white-gloved hand.
This is the gloved uprising,
a silent, stylish devising. We'll change the time and change the tune beneath the polite, approving moon. A revolution so surprising, we're strategically revising. We'll topple towers of old power in one exquisite hour. The boardroom is my battlefield, the ballroom is my stage. I'll rearrange the scenery and turn another page. With just a glance, a lifted brow, I'll shift the cultural gauge and rewrite all the rules inside this gilded cage. Let them hear the sweetness, let them see the gentle face, while underneath the melody we're shifting into a new place. A grand harmonic coup d'etat, conducted with such grace, they'll never see the battle lines we trace.
this is the glow uprising,
The gloved uprising. We'll change the time and change the tune beneath the Breathe in 2, 3, 4 and out 2, 3, 4. A measure composition for a decorative show. The ribs are taut, the posture right, the socially endorsed flow of air and grace and limited approve the mounts. You know. Smile 2, 3, 4 and turn 2, 3, 4. A preset variation on the ballroom's polished floor. A painted figurine within a music box's core that plays the same tin lullaby forevermore. But metronomes can break and porcelain can crack, and underneath the brocade there's a muscle strong and black, a lung that wants a fuller draft, a spine that wants it slack, a melody that's screaming to come burning through the back of this constricting stack. This is the corset's crescendo, the Tiffany of spill. I'm taking in the whole damn loom and singing with my will. The contralto of my guts is roving from the hill, a glorious, expanding, unforgivable thrill. Chest. My spine's a new conductor, putting limits to the test. The uniform's in tatters, but I'm brilliantly undressed to the raw and roaring truth that I had violently suppressed. Let them gawk at loose ends, at the unraveling of should. I'm building a cathedral from the splintered sacred wood of every expectation that they swore to me was good. My architecture's different now and loudly understood. This is the corset's crescendo, my crescendo, the anthem I fulfill. I'm taking in the whole damn sky and singing with my will. The contralto of my soul is rowing from the hill, glorious, expanding, undeniable. This is the corset's crescendo, my crescendo, the anthem I fulfill. I'm taking in the whole damn sky and singing with my will. The contralto of my soul is rowing from the hill, a glorious, expanding, undeniable. Fill. It ends on a sustained in. It ends on a sustained ing. It ends on a sustained ing. The diamond on the velvet, a single sparkling note. Amidst the hum of orchestra, a solitary throat. I watch the paired formations as the clever phrases float. A masterpiece of company on which I dare not dote. I am alone. I learned the art of counterpoint, to harmonize with walls, to find the conversation in the quiet, empty halls. My rhythm was a secret that my own heart beat in calls, a composition waiting for the moment it installs its own grand theme. But even solitaires can catch and amplify the light. And what is one bold instrument if played with all its might? A single voice can carry if it learns to sing, not plead, to be its own conductor in the moments of its need. This is a soul tie shout, a symphony of one before us. Hear the brass and feel the beat from this self-contained, complete and mighty sound. No audience to doubt us. I'm the poser, now devout to the power of a single voice that made its own resounding choice. The velvet, now a stage cloth, the spotlight my design, the empty space an audience that's perfectly aligned to hear the composition that is singularly mine, a complex bright arrangement on a solitary line. And let the crowded ballrooms keep their waltzes sweet and plain, my revolutions louder forged from solitude and pain, a one-woman battalion in the pouring sonic rain. I have everything to gain. This is a solitaire shout, a symphony of one before us. Hear the brass and feel the beat from this self-contained, complete and mighty sound. No audience to doubt us. I'm the poser, now devout to the power of a single voice that made the world stop and listen. They said keep time, and so I did, with metronome precision. A porcelain smile, a well-rehearsed and perfectly made decision. My life arranged in tidy rows, an elegant submission to tick and talk and social clocks without a true ambition. The melody they wrote for me was safe and sweet and slight, a little trill, a modest range, all calculated right. I sang my part in polite restraint, in artificial light, a background note not meant to soar and never meant to fight. But deep within the rhythm section, underneath the beat, I felt a different, stronger pulse, a syncopated heat, a rebel chord, a blue note's cry, a rhythm incomplete. It whispered of a different truth, a victory to me. So this is my velvet revolution in 4/4 4/4 time. A quiet coup with saxophone and a righteous swinging rhyme. I'm trading whispers for a shout in this perfect bold design. My heart's the leader of the band now, and the downbeat's mine. Dim your harmony, the acceptable refrain. I'm writing all the changes now, through sunshine and through rain. My tempo's quickening, my key's been shifted to explain a grander, bolder narrative to mitigate the pain. Let the old guard's record skip, let the thin arrangements fray. I got a brand new orchestra and so much more to say. With every passing measure I am rewriting my display, from pianissimo to forte, starting here today. The pieces been headed wagon ocean 4/4 time 4/4 time. A silk glove challenge to the old paradigm. I'm trading whispers for a shout in this perfect bold design. My heart's the leader of the band now, and the downbeat's the downbeat's mine. My heart's the leader of the band, the leader of the band. The downbeat's mine. Decoration, this color on my cheek, a socially accepted pretty weak and passive little signal that I wouldn't dare to speak or challenge any structure in the holy, holy week. How sweet, how meek. They said to move with gentle grace, a slow and tender sway, to be the pleasant background music to the men who lead the way, to keep my rhythm simple as I slowly fade away into the wall of flowers, just to brighten up the day. To brighten up the day. But rouge is just like dynamite in dainty little tubes, and grace can be a weapon that the cleverest one uses to pirouette right through the doors that all the fools refuse, and plant a flag of crimson in the middle of their views. This is rebellion in rouge and rhythm, a lipstick stain enthused anthem. I'll dance a hole right through the floor and kick down the establishment's door. With every step I soothe them. This pink, moving and beautiful, unapologetic war. My eyeliner's a battle plan, my lashes are a fence, my perfume is the tear gas for the clueless and the dense. I'll foxtrot over boundaries with the bold intelligence, and leave them all bewildered at the sudden sense that they've been had. So let them clutch their pearls and gasp at how the beat has changed. The power girl they wrote is off to suddenly rearrange the furniture of power while they stood there prearranged. I'm taking what is mine, my territory's been exchanged. This is rebellion in rouge and rhythm, a lipstick stain enthused anthem. I'll dance a hole right through the floor and kick down the establishment's door. With every step I confuse them. This pink, moving and beautiful, unapologetic war. You like my rebay, my little rouge, my charming rhythm? Too bad. It's another They pour the golden bubbles in the thinnest crystal flutes, and tie the conversation with propriety's tight roots. A symphony of pleased to meet you and of tasteful mute salutes to everything important in its expensive tailored suits. How refined. They waltz on polished ballroom floors in mathematically precise and predetermined patterns, paying socially advised price for every step and gesture, every sacrifice of spice. A masterpiece of nothing, cold and lovely as packed ice. Lovely as ice, but effervescence under pressure builds a ticklish sort of itch. a giggle in the diaphragm that's morally a snitch. To all the strict agreements in the ledger of the rich, that life must be a still life, never a pitch up perfect. It's a champagne riot,
Hop, hop,
in 3/4 time.
oh, what a crime.
We're using priceless vintage just to spray it in a line. We're waltzing on the tabletops and feeling absolutely fine.
A gilded, tipsy, glorious, unscripted, free for all.
Towarzyszyk. The chandelier's a disco ball, the Duke is in a knot. His monocle is staring at a plot it hasn't got. We've taken all the shoulds and woulds and tied them in a bow and used them as a confetti streamer for the show.
The show. The show. The show.
And in the sweet destruction of the way it's always been, we find a truer beauty in the celebrated sin of being fully human, letting genuine joy begin to paint outside the margins with the cork still tucked. It's a champagne riot,
A muffin,
in 3/4 time.
what a wine.
We're using priceless vintage just to toast this paradigm. We're waltzing on the tabletops and feeling absolutely fine.
A gilded, tipsy, glorious, unscripted.
They pour the golden bubbles in the thinnest crystal flutes and tie the conversation with propriety's tight roots. A symphony of pleased to meet you and of tasteful mute salutes to everything important in its expensive tailored suits. How refined. They waltzed on polished ballroom floors in mathematically precise and predetermined patterns, paying socially advised price for every step and gesture, every sacrifice of spice. A masterpiece of nothing, cold and lovely as packed ice. Lovely as ice. But effervescence under pressure builds a ticklish sort of itch, a giggle in the diaphragm that's morally a snitch. To all the strict agreements in the ledger of the rich, that life must be a still life, never pitch up perfect. It's a champagne riot, hop, hop, in 3/4 time.
Oh, what a crime.
We're using priceless vintage just to spray it in a line. We're waltzing on the tabletops and feeling absolutely fine.
A gilded, tipsy, glorious, unscripted, free for all.
Devotion. The chandelier's a disco ball, the Duke is in a knot. His monocle is staring at a plot it hasn't got. We've taken all the shoulds and woulds and tied them in a bow and used them as a confetti streamer for the show. Outside the margins with the cork still tucked. It's a champagne riot,
A riot,
in 3/4 time.
online.
We're using priceless vintage just to toast this paradigm. We're waltzing on the tabletops and feeling absolutely fine.
A gilded, tipsy, glorious.
had a champagne riot, a beautiful quiet riot. In perfect 3/4 time, we traded price for value, and the melody's still mine. And everything is well absolutely thing I offered them a sonnet, they requested our receipt. I served them vintage poetry, they muttered discreet. And keep it brief and pretty for the people on the street. Their appetites were common and their palates far from sweet. How discreet. I brought a strand of cultured pearls into the marketplace to trade for some connection, for a glimpse of honest grace. But all they saw was merchandise to fit a certain case, to briefly brighten up the neck and then be tucked without a trace, without a trace. So let them keep their ballroom, their predictable romance. I'm taking all my finery and giving it a chance to find a different rhythm where the elegant can dance, not just politely pivot in a well-rehearsed trance.
He's a bear next before swine to them,
But a treasure trove to me,
a wild teething swing time.
can't you see? I'm melting down the silver for a saxophone's bold glee, a subtle sweet subversion of their social symphony. I'm dancing with the dissonance and I am finally free. They'll never understand the lace, the carefully turned phrase, the architecture of a soul that spends its nights and days observing their plain canvas through a kaleidoscopic haze, and choosing in the end to walk its own bewildering maze, its own beautiful maze. So I'll adjourn to smaller rooms where candor is the style, where beauty isn't wasted on the transactional smile, where rhythm has a heartbeat that can go an extra mile, and elegance is something more than just a borrowed file.
Yes, they were pearls before sigh, they indeed.
A tragic comic sight.
My wet season swing time is my creed.
I found the light. I'm spending all my currency on something I can feel, a subtle sweet subversion that is beautifully real. I'm dancing with the few who know this waltz's true appeal. cut from perfect cloth, a seamless glossy sheen, where every beat fell right in place, precisely in between the lines of expectation in a calm and tidy scene. A life of steady downbeats, cool and clean, so very clean. I spoke in even measures with a tempo smooth and slow. My moves were all connected in a graceful practice flow. A melody without a hitch, nowhere that I would go beyond the chart that someone else wrote long ago. But in the seam, a subtle shift, a ripple neath the dress, a heartbeat learning how to drift from structured happiness. A stutter in the meter, a deliberate finesse to make the straight and narrow acquiesce. Now it's Satan and syncopation, a daring new equation. I'm off the beat and on the groove with nothing left to prove. This smooth surprise revelation, my life's a bold syncopation. I'm trading rows of perfect pearls for rhythm I can feel. The fabric of my yesterday now seems a little plain, a canvas waiting for the brush of a surprising rain. I'll cut a brand new pattern where the unexpected's main, and let a playful discord be my new refrain. Let them stare at seams that shift, at hems that dare to sway. I'm dancing to the groove I found, I wouldn't have it any other way. A calculated accident to brighten up the day. I'm throwing all the rule books away. It's Satan and synco, a daring new equation. I'm off the beat and on the groove with nothing left to prove. This smooth surprise revelation, my life's a bold syncopation. I'm trading rows of perfect pearls for rhythm I can Oh, it's Satan and syncopation, the only equation. I'm off the beat and on the groove with nothing is left to prove. This smooth, surprising revelation, my life's a bold, my life's a bold, my life's a bold syncopation. The velvet rope's been lifted, the stage is clear and vast. A lifetime in the shadows, in the echoes of the past, of listening to others, wondering if my voice would last, or if it was a whisper meant to fade away too fast. A question mark. I've memorized the silence and the beating of my heart, the score of my own doubts played in every private part. But in the quiet practicing, I felt the embers start to glow with something louder, with a different kind of art. difference then. And though my knees are trembling and the spotlight seems a sun, I know the orchestra is tuned and my adventure has begun. To take the quiet melody that I have slowly spun and hand it to the trumpet, let it fly. The sound myself. The pages turn before me, but I don't need them now. The melody is rising, and I remember how to let the current take me, to make this sacred vow, to give the song inside me its irrevocable bow, its grand, final bow. Atmosphere on wings, I am certain of. This is my debut in decibel, a story that my heart tells. Hear the cymbals crash and ring as I finally start to sing, with a courage that rebels against the fear that quells. This is the moment I become. I am the sound itself. Yes, this was my debut. My debut in decibels. And I think I'll take an encore.
Yes, this was my debut. My debut in decibels, and I claim I'll take an encore. Here's an
I painted in the background with a brush of silver sound, a harmony to lift his voice to where the stars are found. My obligato delicate on all his triumphs bound, a fleeting pretty footnote on the hallowed sacred ground. He walked